Have you ever witnessed biological and medical limits being shattered so spectacularly that it's almost unbelievable? Imagine a baby born with mysterious silver-white eyes due to congenital glaucoma, or a teenager who self-destructs their appearance to the point of peeling, burning skin all because of a beauty obsession, and over 50 cosmetic procedures by the age of 16. There are even lives marked by massive tumors that cover entire faces, once given a death sentence by doctors who predicted they wouldn't survive their first birthday. Yet they persevered and went on to attend the lecture halls of the world's top universities. Behind these appearances that leave viewers stunned and heartbroken lies not the darkness of despair, but the blazing fire of survival and real-life miracles. Before we embark together on the journey of uncovering 20 shocking medical cases and the most extraordinary comeback stories on the planet, don't forget to take a second to hit like and subscribe. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Brace yourself with a strong spirit, and let's get started. Jacqueline Rodriguez is a living medical phenomenon, shattering all grim predictions of not being able to live past the age of 1. Carrying lymphatic malformations that caused her face and body to be covered in rare tumors, this 16-year-old girl must face a reality without a voice and the inability to eat or drink like a normal person. However, behind the iPad that assists her communication and the feeding tube that sustains her life is a heart of steel, transforming physical flaws into a springboard to reach heights that even healthy people would admire. Instead of withdrawing into the shadows, Jacqueline chooses to burn brightly with passion while playing tennis, learning the guitar, and preparing to graduate from university at the age of 17, a shocking and proud milestone. Her dream of becoming a nurse at the prestigious Stanford University is not just a personal goal, but a steel-firm affirmation. Adversity may shape one's form, but the desire to contribute is what defines the future. Her journey is a brilliant lighthouse, teaching us that when the heart is big enough, every biological barrier must give way to the power of faith and relentless effort. Christian Roberts, a bright young boy from Denton, Texas, with a deep love for Lego, is a powerful symbol of resilience while living with charge syndrome. This rare genetic condition left Christian born deaf, blind in his left eye, and with bilateral facial paralysis, making it impossible for him to express emotions through facial expressions. Despite facing countless complex medical challenges, Christian never gave up on his dream of having a full smile. After an unsuccessful first surgery in 2011, he and his family continued their search for hope, traveling to Seattle Children's Hospital in June for an 8-hour operation. Christian's story is a deeply inspiring testament to the will to live, determination, and the strength to overcome adversity. As a teenager, Charlie Michael Baker quickly became caught up in appearance pressures after gaining fame and stepping into the world of red carpets and celebrity culture. Wanting to achieve a look similar to famous influencers and celebrities, he began using fillers in his lips, cheeks, and chin at the age of 16, undergoing more than 50 procedures worth around £20,000. But behind the glamorous appearance was a hidden cost that many young people fail to realize when chasing perfection standards on social media. Just a few months after his first filler treatments, Charlie's face began developing unusual red patches before the condition quickly became far more serious. His skin started peeling, burning, and became severely affected by psoriasis linked to reactions from the fillers. What once made Charlie feel more confident eventually turned into one of the greatest challenges of his life. With the help of aesthetic specialist Elwira, he decided to dissolve all of the fillers in order to save his skin, slowly beginning the long process of recovery after an incredibly difficult period. Despite living with psoriasis and facing criticism online, Charlie refused to let negative comments destroy his confidence. Instead of hiding his experience, he chose to speak openly about it to raise awareness about the darker side of appearance pressure and uninformed cosmetic procedures. Charlie's journey is not just about beauty, it is also a reminder that health and self-acceptance will always matter more than trying to become a perfect copy of someone else. Malachi, a young boy from the United Kingdom, is lovingly known by many as Mighty Malachi because of his extraordinary warrior spirit in the fight to regain his health and his life. His childhood took a dramatically different path when he was struck by a severe lung infection. The intense and prolonged coughing caused by the illness led to oxygen deprivation, resulting in serious brain injury and leaving him partially paralyzed. From being a healthy child, Malachi was suddenly forced to face overwhelming physical and emotional challenges, including the loss of some of his most basic mobility abilities. True to the powerful nickname so many have given him, Malachi never surrendered to his circumstances. With the devoted care, unconditional love of his family, and the tireless support of medical professionals, he began an incredibly difficult yet hope-filled rehabilitation journey. Day by day, Malachi pushed beyond the limits of his body, learning to adapt to a new reality and fighting to regain movements that once seemed lost forever. Malachi's radiant smile and unstoppable determination have made him a shining symbol of resilience and courage. His inspiring journey of overcoming adversity has brought immense pride to his family while touching the hearts of millions around the world. Malachi's story is a powerful reminder that love, perseverance, and unwavering determination can create extraordinary miracles, bringing hope even in life's darkest moments. Does Malachi inspire you? Hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel to catch more extraordinary stories. Driven by a deep passion for beauty and a strong desire for personal expression, Vienna Wurstel has built an extraordinary life journey centered around bold and unique aesthetic choices. Instead of following traditional standards, she chose to pursue an appearance that is strikingly different and completely unconventional. Through the use of modern cosmetic enhancement procedures, Vienna created a highly distinctive look that reflects her strong and fearless personality. For her, changing her appearance is not simply about physical transformation, but also a way to assert ownership over her body and express an artistic identity without limits. Vienna's presence on social media platforms quickly attracted international attention, turning her into an influential figure in the world of unconventional beauty. Despite mixed opinions and public scrutiny, she continues to maintain a remarkably confident and optimistic attitude. She frequently shares her appearance transformation journey publicly, from her earliest decisions to the way she adapts to life after each change. This has sparked lively discussions across social media about the boundaries between personal freedom, beauty standards, and the way society views differences. For many people, Vienna Wurstel represents confidence and the right to live according to one's own desires, while others question the growing influence of modern beauty trends in today's world. Bella Roberts, an 18-year-old determined young woman, is a striking example of the power of will to overcome health challenges. Born with Hennekam syndrome, a rare form of lymphatic swelling, Bella faces full body swelling rather than being limited to 1 or 2 limbs, as is typical in most cases. Despite a difficult journey growing up, she has maintained an optimistic, lively, and energetic spirit. Not only does she live each day to the fullest, but she has also built a strong network of friends and family who provide her with unwavering support and unconditional love. Instead of letting physical limitations restrict her dreams, Bella chose to focus on her passion for the arts with vision and determination. This young woman nurtures the aspiration to become a talented director, aiming to be the first disabled woman to win the prestigious BAFTA award in the directing category. Her unique life experiences have given Bella a profound and humanistic perspective, enabling her to convey meaningful messages through the language of cinema. Bella Roberts' journey is not just a personal story of confronting the extraordinary twists of nature, but also a powerful testament to human value. She shows that while the body may have its differences, the mind and spirit can reach the most brilliant heights, with confidence and relentless effort. Bella is steadily realizing her dream, becoming a tremendous source of inspiration for young people around the world. Are you inspired by Bella Roberts' story? Hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more extraordinary stories. Amid the lands of Chhattisgarh, India, 9-year-old Rajeshwari has become the center of an inspiring story about perseverance and hope that never fades. Born with an extremely rare medical condition called ichthyosis hystrix, Rajeshwari's body experiences excessive growth of hardened skin layers, creating rough, stone-like patches that spread across much of her delicate skin. This condition not only presents major cosmetic challenges, but also makes even the simplest daily movements and activities incredibly difficult for the young girl. Yet despite her unique appearance, Rajeshwari continues to hold on to a resilient spirit while being surrounded by the unconditional love of her family. Her story not only spreads a message of medical compassion and understanding, but also stands as a powerful testament to the will to keep fighting for life and the enduring strength of hope in the face of overwhelming adversity. Fewer than 100 children across the entire world are affected by the genetic shadow known as mucolipidosis 2, and Willow is one of them. This devastating condition acts like a frozen hourglass, causing her body to stop developing at just 2 years old, while also bringing serious risks to her breathing and heart function. The struggle for survival for this 9-month-old girl began in the cold corridors of hospitals, forcing her family to make a life-changing journey of over 1,000 miles from Montana to Washington in search of a fragile glimmer of hope. Mucolipidosis 2 turned hospitals into Willow's second home, where she spent most of her early life surrounded by tubes and medical machines instead of the warmth of a crib. The journey to seek treatment was not just a geographical relocation, but a life-altering decision by her family, who risked everything to access the best possible medical care for their little girl. Despite her fragile body being constantly challenged by severe respiratory and cardiac complications, her spirit continued to burn brightly, becoming a powerful symbol of resilience and courage in the face of overwhelming adversity. Behind those cold medical records is a radiant soul who continues to spread smiles and pure love even in the harshest circumstances. Willow is not merely surviving, she is teaching us how to cherish every breath and appreciate every moment of life with an extraordinary strength that even adults deeply admire. The story of this little warrior is a powerful reminder that while the body may be limited by genetics, the strength of the human spirit and the power of love know no boundaries. Few people would expect that an energetic motivational speaker and determined athlete like Cameron Clapp once went through a life-changing tragedy that seemed to take away all hope for the future. At the age of 15, a severe train accident permanently altered his life, resulting in the loss of both legs and his right arm. Facing the extremely difficult reality of becoming a triple amputee, Cameron had to endure long and challenging periods of medical treatment and rehabilitation, requiring immense patience and extraordinary mental strength. However, instead of surrendering to adversity or falling into despair, Cameron Clapp chose to rise with resilience and rebuild his life in an inspiring way. With the support of advanced prosthetic technology, combined with relentless training, he not only learned to walk confidently again, but also went on to excel in physically demanding sports such as running and swimming. Beyond pushing his own limits, Cameron also pursued his passion for the arts, taking part in various acting projects and becoming a highly passionate motivational speaker. Through his positive energy and real-life story, Cameron Clapp has traveled to many places to inspire millions of people, especially those who have experienced life-changing physical challenges. His life stands as a powerful example that breaks down stereotypes, proving that physical limitations can never suppress the strong desire to live fully, and that every individual has the right to shine in their own unique and extraordinary way. Bao, a 3-year-old boy from Fujian Province, China, was born with a rare medical condition in which giant congenital pigmented birthmarks covered most of his scalp. Because the dark growths protruded noticeably, he was often nicknamed Mickey Mouse, something that significantly affected both his appearance and quality of life from a very young age. Faced with this challenge, surgeons developed a carefully planned treatment process aimed at helping Bao achieve a more typical appearance. To address the lack of healthy skin after removing the large birthmarks, the medical team used advanced tissue expansion techniques to create enough skin for reconstruction. After a long and determined 5-month treatment journey, the surgery was declared completely successful, fully removing the pigmented growths from the boy's head. This remarkable transformation not only improved his physical health, but also opened the door to a brighter future, allowing Bao to feel more confident and enjoy a normal childhood like other children his age. His story stands as a powerful example of modern medical progress and the incredible resilience of a young boy fighting to regain confidence in himself. Marika Naj is a deeply inspiring woman whose journey is a powerful story of overcoming insecurity and embracing her natural beauty. Born with an extremely rare congenital condition that caused dark pigmented patches to cover more than 60% of her body, Marika faced many emotional challenges throughout her childhood. Because of her unique appearance, she spent years hiding herself away, often wearing clothes that fully covered her skin in an attempt to avoid curious stares and unwanted attention from others. Although she was surrounded by unconditional love and support from her family, the pressure of conventional beauty standards still became a major barrier that prevented her from fully enjoying her youth. However, a true turning point came when Marika realized that constantly hiding herself was only making her more exhausted and taking away her right to live happily. With remarkable courage and determination, she began a journey of self-love by bravely stepping outside her comfort zone, letting go of the clothes that once concealed her body, and finally wearing the dresses she had always dreamed of wearing with confidence. Not stopping at freeing herself from invisible social pressures, she also made the bold decision to share her photos and personal story across online platforms in order to spread a powerful message about self-confidence. Marika's honesty and positive outlook on life quickly touched the hearts of many people, transforming her into a proud symbol of the movement celebrating diverse beauty. From a shy young woman burdened by insecurity, she rose with incredible strength to become an inspiring advocate, powerfully proving that physical differences are not obstacles, but unique marks that give each person their own value and identity. Marika Naji's courageous journey is not only a personal story about overcoming fear, but also a meaningful lesson that encourages people everywhere to bravely embrace and appreciate their own uniqueness. Do you believe that our differences can become our greatest strength? Leave a comment with your thoughts, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories. Doris Jung was born in South Korea and moved with her family to the Pacific Northwest of the United States when she was just 6 months old. From an early age, she lived with a medical condition that affected her physical growth, and her height remained at approximately 1.12 meters, 3 feet 8 inches. Rather than allowing this physical difference to become a limitation, Doris turned it into a powerful source of motivation to prove her value and pursue her goals with confidence. Growing up in a traditional yet open-minded Asian family, she was consistently encouraged to develop her strengths and follow her personal ambitions. Doris's greatest passion has always been design and fashion, an industry that has traditionally centered around more conventional height standards. Recognizing the major lack of clothing options and representation for people with smaller body frames, she decided to create change by launching her personal blog, I Wear Shirts as Dresses. Through this project, Doris regularly shared creative and practical styling ideas while delivering a powerful message. Personal style should never be limited by size, height, or body shape. Her persistence and talent were rewarded with the opportunity to walk in an international fashion event in Paris, created to celebrate people with smaller statures. Beyond fashion, Doris has also become a deeply inspiring advocate for community awareness and inclusion. She launched a campaign called No More Whispers to encourage greater public understanding of the experiences of people with unique physical differences and to promote a more respectful, inclusive perspective. Alongside her creative and advocacy work, Doris has built an impressive professional career. She previously worked in a legal environment connected to the U.S. Navy and now serves as a legal specialist for a major travel company in Seattle. She has also dedicated significant time to serving on the boards of community support organizations, helping individuals gain access to resources that improve everyday life. Doris Jung's extraordinary journey is a powerful reminder that confidence, intelligence, and determination can help a person rise beyond limitations, inspire others, and create meaningful change in the world around them. Courtney Gabris, a 24-year-old woman from New York, carries a deeply inspiring story of resilience in the face of life's harshest challenges. Born with an extremely rare LMNA gene mutation, a form of muscular dystrophy affecting only about 1 in a million people worldwide, Courtney was forced to confront hardships that few could truly imagine from an early age. This rare condition causes the body's entire muscular system to progressively weaken over time, gradually taking away her mobility and independence. Since the age of 16, she has been unable to stand or walk on her own without medical assistance and the constant support of her wheelchair. However, the greatest challenge in this young woman's life did not end there. On December 19th, 2016, shortly after turning 22, her life took a dramatic and unexpected turn when she experienced a major stroke. This medical event brought significant lasting effects, impacting the right side of her body and taking away her ability to communicate through spoken language. Faced with the possibility of living with even greater physical limitations and a new way of connecting with the world, Courtney once again demonstrated extraordinary inner strength and resilience. With the unwavering love and steadfast support of her family and close friends, she began an incredibly demanding yet inspiring recovery journey. Through relentless daily effort, she gradually relearned how to form sounds, build words, and ultimately reclaim her voice. Rather than using her regained speech only for everyday communication, Courtney transformed it into a powerful tool to advocate for greater awareness, understanding, and support for others facing similar circumstances. She took another remarkable step forward by officially launching a startup with a core mission of advancing advocacy efforts and improving overall support and accessibility for the disability community. Courtney Gabrus's journey from a patient who temporarily lost her ability to speak after a stroke to a passionate social advocate sends a profoundly powerful message about resilience and purpose. Her story proves that no physical challenge can truly limit a heart filled with passion or a spirit determined to create positive change in the world. Do you think physical barriers can ever stop passion and determination? Hit like if you're impressed by Courtney Gabrus, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel to discover even more extraordinary stories. Ella London has a truly remarkable real-life story, where personal style is deeply intertwined with profound emotional meaning. For Ella, the color yellow is far more than a fashion choice or simply the shade she wears each day. It represents her identity, energy, and inner world. Her decision to make yellow the defining color of her wedding carried deeply personal significance, serving as a heartfelt tribute to her late father, Terry, who also loved this vibrant color. In doing so, Ella not only preserved cherished memories, but also continued the legacy of love her father left behind. Yellow became a unique language through which Ella connects with the world around her in a natural and sincere way. As the brightest color in the spectrum, and one of the first colors the human eye processes, yellow reflects her desire to be truly seen and understood on a deeper emotional and spiritual level, while also making those around her feel acknowledged, valued, and warmly embraced. Whenever Ella steps out dressed entirely in yellow while walking her dog Hurley, it feels as though she is sending a warm invitation for human connection to the world around her. Her vibrant, positive presence naturally draws attention, often encouraging strangers to stop and strike up a conversation. What may begin as a simple greeting can sometimes evolve into meaningful discussions about life, where people feel comfortable opening up and sharing their own personal stories. Ella London's journey is far more than a story about personal preference. It carries a powerful message about mental well-being and human connection. In a modern world where loneliness and isolation often quietly surround people, even the smallest moments of connection can become incredibly meaningful. Ella believes that listening and being heard are essential forms of emotional healing that help people navigate life's hardships and rediscover balance. Her story is a beautiful reminder to embrace authenticity, spread warmth, and transform simple everyday choices into bridges that bring hearts closer together. Born in China with congenital glaucoma, a condition that left her eyes covered in a silvery white haze and caused complete blindness. Primrose Lynn spent her earliest years in an orphanage without the warmth of a loving family. It seemed as though her future would remain surrounded by darkness and loneliness forever. But everything changed when a miracle arrived in the form of Aaron and Chris Austin, a couple from the United States who decided to adopt her after seeing her photograph. Driven by compassion and unconditional love, they overcame geographical distance and complex adoption procedures to bring Primrose home and give her the gift of a real family. In her new home, Primrose began a difficult but deeply worthwhile journey of healing and adjustment. To help relieve the ongoing pain caused by pressure in her eyes, her family made the difficult but necessary decision to pursue medical interventions aimed at giving her a safer, more comfortable quality of life. From a timid child who often withdrew from the world and struggled to process everything around her, Primrose gradually began a remarkable transformation under the devoted care of her adoptive parents and the loving support of her siblings. She began to smile, respond warmly to familiar sounds, and slowly learn to experience the world through touch, love, and human connection. Primrose Lynn's journey is a beautiful reminder that even without being able to see the sunlight, the light of unconditional kindness can still illuminate and warm a person's soul. Her story is not only a deeply inspiring testament to resilience, but also a powerful example of compassion, reminding us that every life deserves love, protection, and the chance to be cherished. As we conclude today's journey exploring 20 extraordinary stories, we not only witness the limits of medicine being shattered, but also deeply feel the boundless power of human will. These remarkable individuals have proven that adversity or biological limitations are never the end, but rather a launch pad for creating brilliant lives and inspiring millions around the world. If you're moved and amazed by their unwavering resilience, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Sometimes, the picture of life is painted with the most unusual pieces, where human limits are tested by medical conditions and challenges that seem impossible to overcome. Have you ever imagined a man living with a giant tumor that blocks his vision, or a mother who has no memory of her first childbirth simply because she fell into a deep sleep lasting 11 consecutive days? These are not scenes from a science fiction movie, but shocking, real-life stories of ordinary people facing extraordinary circumstances. Join us on the extraordinary journey of these 20 remarkable lives. From a girl born without arms who proudly walks the runway, to a courageous woman who turned neurofibromatosis covering her body into an enduring symbol of confidence. Each story is a powerful testament to inner strength, inspiring us to live fully and freely. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell now so you don't miss these moving stories, and help us spread this message of humanity to the world. Ravi Kumar, a 40-year-old man from Madurai, India, endured years of immense hardship after large, unusual tumors began appearing on his face. It all started with a small pimple-like growth about 3 years earlier, but the tumors rapidly expanded, eventually covering much of his face and severely affecting his vision. The burden of the disease not only caused significant physical pain, but also pushed his family into financial and emotional distress, while making everyday social interactions increasingly difficult. After numerous attempts to find help with little success, hope finally emerged when Ravi was taken under the care of Dr. Sunil Richardson and his specialized medical team. With the dedicated support of healthcare professionals who helped raise funds for the surgery he desperately needed, Ravi has regained hope for a brighter future. His simple wish is to restore his vision and live a full, ordinary life like anyone else. Ravi Kumar's journey is a powerful testament to the strength of perseverance and a reminder of the profound impact that compassion can have in giving people a second chance at life. Ernie Ibarra, 30, who lives in Phoenix, Arizona, is a shining example of resilience and responsibility. From the moment he was born, he faced tremendous challenges due to caudal regression syndrome, an extremely rare congenital condition that affects the lower spine and prevents the legs from developing normally. Although he relies on his hands for mobility and has dealt with serious health complications, including reduced kidney function and chronic back pain, Ernie has never allowed his circumstances to define his worth or limit his ambitions. With unwavering determination, Ernie has overcome countless obstacles to build a fulfilling life. He works full-time to support his family while also being a devoted husband and father to his 2 young children. Ernie's journey is a powerful reminder that through love, perseverance, and hard work, people can rise above adversity to create a meaningful and happy life. His story reflects the strength, dedication, and character of a truly admirable family man. Celia recently turned 26 and has graduated with a degree in education, fulfilling her dream of becoming a Spanish teacher. Born with a rare form of skeletal dysplasia that left her standing just 90 centimeters, about 3 feet tall, Celia spent much of her childhood feeling shy and often cried because of her appearance. Her short stature has brought many challenges, from constant stares by strangers to people approaching her without permission to ask for photos. Most of Celia's clothing must be purchased from the children's section, often in sizes similar to those worn by her own student. Thanks to the period of social distancing, Celia taught herself how to use a sewing machine and began altering her clothes to fit properly. A turning point came during college when she started learning about makeup in her spare time. Combining her interest in beauty with her teaching career helped her change the way she viewed herself and taught her to embrace and appreciate her body. Today, Celia is completely confident and no longer feels intimidated standing in front of high school students who are all much taller than she is. For Celia, being a teacher is about far more than simply teaching a new language. She believes that her presence in the classroom helps students understand that people who look different still deserve to be seen, respected, and heard in society. Inga is a remarkably resilient young woman who has shown the world that physical limitations can never suppress human potential. Ambition, or determination. Born with bilateral upper limb hypoplasia, Inga has never had arms. Rather than viewing this as a disability, she learned to use her feet as a highly skilled and adaptable substitute for hands. Although she was fitted with prosthetic arms as a child, she rarely used them, believing that these cosmetic devices offered far less practical value than the independence and self-reliance she had developed through years of perseverance and practice. Inga's life is a continuous journey of creative adaptation and independence. She uses a specially designed chair in the kitchen to raise her height, allowing her to work comfortably at countertops just like anyone else. Her self-sufficiency is also evident in her ability to confidently drive a standard car, requiring only a few adjustments to her seating position. Even for everyday tasks, such as shopping for clothes, Inga has found practical solutions, whether through online ordering or with the support and companionship of her boyfriend, Joe. Today, Inga balances her studies with a promising modeling career. For her, being born without arms has never been an obstacle that made her feel the need to be different from anyone else. Her positive outlook and strong sense of determination have not only allowed her to build a happy and independent life, but have also made her a powerful source of inspiration for others. Inga's story is a reminder that when we embrace who we are and make the most of our abilities, any obstacle can become small in the face of perseverance, confidence, and a free spirit. What impressed you most about Inga? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Dijana Bako, a talented artist and determined athlete from Serbia, is a living testament to the power of the human spirit in overcoming adversity. Born without both arms, Dijana has never allowed her circumstances to define her worth or limit her potential. From an early age, she learned to adapt to daily life using her feet with remarkable skill, turning everyday challenges into opportunities to develop patience, resilience, and a unique sense of creativity. Dijana's artistic journey began as a way for her to explore the world around her and express her innermost thoughts and emotions. She overcame her physical challenges by learning to hold a paintbrush with her feet, creating intricate, colorful, and deeply inspiring works of art. Her paintings are not only a reflection of remarkable technical skill and artistic vision, but also a personal expression of her life story, her love for living, and her desire for freedom. Dijana has held numerous solo exhibitions, earning recognition from the art community both in Serbia and internationally. Through her work and achievements, she has become an enduring source of inspiration for people seeking the strength to overcome their own challenges. Dijana's achievements extend far beyond the world of art. She has also demonstrated extraordinary ability in sports, particularly in archery, a discipline she is deeply passionate about. Through intense focus, unwavering determination, and the discipline of a dedicated athlete, she has earned impressive results in competitive events. The image of Dijana standing confidently, using her feet to control her equipment and aiming steadily toward her target, has become a powerful symbol of perseverance, courage, and a refusal to give up in the face of challenges. Dijana Bako's life is a continuous journey of self-discovery and determination. She is a member of the International Association of Mouth and Foot Painting Artists, VMFCA, a community that brings together individuals who have overcome physical limitations to pursue their passions and live fulfilling lives. For Dijana, every day is an opportunity to learn, share, and spread positivity. She has proven that when a person's spirit is filled with ambition and purpose, having hands is not a prerequisite for achieving extraordinary dreams. Through her remarkable perseverance and a heart full of compassion, Dijana Bako continues to write her life story as a powerful celebration of freedom, resilience, and an unwavering belief in the best of human potential. Born with Fanconi anemia, a rare genetic condition that affects growth and hand development, Taffy learned from an early age to live with confidence and embrace her self-worth. Her life took a new direction when she met Star through social media. Despite skepticism from family and friends, as well as negative judgments from others about their relationship, Taffy courageously made a life-changing decision to move from Texas to California and begin a new life with Star. For Taffy, Star's support has been a powerful source of strength, helping her maintain confidence in herself through every challenge. Taffy's story is a testament to the freedom to choose one's own happiness and the transformative power of faith in love. Summer has attracted significant public attention because of a rare medical condition known as macromastia. This disorder causes breast tissue to continue growing without any sign of stopping, creating major physical challenges. The condition has reached a point where the estimated weight of her breast tissue is approximately 25 kilograms, about 55 pounds. Faced with difficulties in everyday life, including awkward and challenging situations in public, Summer has chosen to confront adversity with strength, resilience, and independence. Rather than allowing her condition to become a limitation, Summer chose to turn it into an opportunity to build a career of her own. About 2.5 years ago, she entered the world of digital content creation and went on to achieve remarkable financial success, earning a steady income of up to $100,000 per month. This career has not only provided her with financial independence, but has also allowed her to embrace and take ownership of her unique identity in the public eye. However, this journey has been far from easy. Summer has frequently faced intense scrutiny, harsh criticism, and negative attitudes from many people. She has spoken openly about the emotional pain of being judged, misunderstood, and at times, even ostracized by society. Despite these obstacles and the hostility she has encountered, Summer remains committed to her choices and determined to live life on her own terms. Her story is a testament to a strong and independent spirit, someone willing to step outside conventional expectations and define success and happiness for herself. Despite the ongoing challenges posed by both her condition and public opinion, Angel, a man living with arthrogryposis, found the missing piece of his happiness alongside Carla after 2 years of dating and becoming engaged. His life has long been shaped by the use of a wheelchair and significant mobility limitations, challenges that once made him feel insecure about finding love. However, Carla's understanding, compassion, and unwavering support helped erase those doubts. She willingly assists him with everyday tasks, from brushing his teeth to helping him get dressed. Together, the couple shares their lives through humorous social media videos that have attracted millions of followers and spread positivity to audiences around the world. Despite frequently facing unfounded criticism and judgment about their relationship, Angel and Carla continue to stand strong, proving the authenticity of their love. Their story is a powerful reminder that genuine connection and companionship can rise above physical challenges and societal expectations. Dejua and Antoine are a popular couple on social media, both born with osteogenesis imperfecta, a condition that makes their bones extremely fragile. Despite experiencing countless painful fractures, their shared understanding of the condition brought them closer and helped them find true love. Ignoring negative comments and judgmental stares about their appearance, they confidently spread positive energy through humorous videos, showing that their condition does not control their lives. Their journey entered a new, challenging chapter when Dejua became pregnant. Overcoming serious health risks that required an emergency C-section and intensive care. Baby Atara was born at 29 weeks. Despite being premature and spending the first 11 months of her life in the hospital, she showed incredible resilience. In the face of thoughtless online criticism about their decision to have a child, Dejua and Antoine have consistently demonstrated that their family is thriving and happy. Now, with Atara growing up healthy, the couple continues to share a powerful message about perseverance, encouraging people not to judge others' abilities based on appearances, because they are fully capable of achieving amazing things. What impresses you the most about Dejua and Antoine's family? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to watch more inspiring stories. Emily Keel, a 25-year-old woman from Portsmouth in the United Kingdom, faced a devastating emotional blow when doctors diagnosed her with what they described as one of the most severe cases of cystic acne they had ever seen. Throughout her early 20s, Emily struggled with the condition as painful, inflamed breakouts repeatedly covered her face. The impact on her appearance deeply affected her self-confidence, creating ongoing emotional stress and daily psychological challenges that were difficult to overcome. The impact of her insecurity became so overwhelming that it eventually forced her to make the difficult decision to leave her job as a personal trainer at a local gym, a career she genuinely loved. Constantly feeling exposed to the attention and scrutiny of others became more than she could bear at that stage of her life. However, after a long period of dedication and self-care, Emily has seen remarkable improvements in her skin in recent months. The positive transformation has not only given her a renewed appearance, but has also helped her gradually regain the confidence she once lost. Today, instead of hiding from the world, Emily has chosen to step forward and openly share her journey of overcoming emotional and psychological challenges on social media. Through her honest and personal story, she hopes to spread a positive message, raise awareness about the profound impact that appearance-related issues can have on mental well-being, and offer encouragement to others facing similar struggles. By speaking out, Emily wants people to know that they are not alone, and that it is possible to regain confidence, hope, and a sense of self-worth. Jody Robson, 24, from Birmingham, has experienced an extraordinary journey, constantly battling unusually long periods of sleep. She believes she has Klein-Levin syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that can cause patients to sleep continuously for up to 11 days, taking several weeks to fully recover alertness. This condition has caused Jody to miss many important moments in life, including Christmas holidays with her family. Most notably, during the birth of her first child, she remained in a deep sleep throughout labor, with no memory of that sacred and life-changing moment. When she woke up, it took her several weeks to fully realize the presence of the little angel beside her. Despite facing numerous challenges in daily life due to these health issues, which had not yet been officially diagnosed, Jody always strived to persevere and care for her family. Her story stands as a testament to remarkable resilience in the face of a life disrupted by endless periods of sleep. Have you ever imagined a 21-year-old woman peacefully sleeping in a giant crib, using a pacifier, and wearing baby onesies every day? This is not some impulsive joke, but the shocking real-life routine of Jess, a young woman living in Florida, USA with her boyfriend David. Behind these seemingly unusual habits lies a very specific form of psychological therapy known as age regression, aimed at soothing severe childhood trauma. Struggling with psychological darkness and the overwhelming pressure of adulthood, Jess chose to return to a toddler-like state in order to seek a sense of absolute safety. In her miniature world surrounded by teddy bears and toys, she is free to live without worries, temporarily setting aside all the harsh burdens of the adult world. Accompanying Jess in this lifestyle is her boyfriend David, who voluntarily takes on the role of a caring guardian, always present to look after her, comfort her, and provide the strongest sense of support. Publicly sharing this unusual lifestyle on their personal YouTube channel has caused the couple to face a great deal of curiosity and harsh judgment from the public. However, ignoring the waves of criticism, Jess continues to step into the light with determination, confidently sharing authentic footage to challenge society's doubts. Jess's courageous journey is not only an extraordinary attempt at healing deep emotional wounds, but also a powerful statement encouraging every individual to bravely pursue peace and happiness in their own unique way. Joseph Guiso is an Australian young man who attracted international media attention in 2010 due to a highly unusual event involving his four-legged companion. At the time, he was a 20-year-old university student living in Toowoomba, Queensland, who decided to hold a symbolic wedding ceremony with Honey, a 5-year-old golden retriever he had adopted and grown up with since childhood. For Joseph, Honey was not just a pet but his most loyal companion, always bringing joy and comfort to his everyday life. The ceremony took place in an intimate setting at Laurel Bank Park, attended by around 30 friends and family members, where he wore a formal suit and read vows expressing his appreciation for this pure bond of friendship. Despite receiving mixed reactions from the public, Joseph maintained that his actions were purely based on sincere emotional attachment and a desire to honor the loyalty of animals. All the money he later earned from media interviews was donated to animal welfare organizations in Australia. Although unusual in nature, Joseph Guiso's story reflects a unique perspective on deep emotional connection and the value of unconditional friendship between humans and pets in modern life. Ian Winson, a remarkably resilient engineer, experienced a life-changing tragedy in June 2011 when a devastating gas explosion occurred while he and a co-worker were inspecting pipelines in Onehunga. The blast not only claimed the life of his colleague, but also threw Ian more than 75 meters through the air, leaving him with catastrophic injuries. He lost both legs above the knee, lost part of his right arm at the elbow, and suffered multiple severe injuries to his hands, neck, and brain. Thanks to the exceptional physical condition he had developed as an Ironman athlete, Ian survived against all odds after undergoing lengthy emergency surgery and months of intensive medical treatment. After the tragedy, Ian refused to let his losses determine the course of his future. Over the following 8 years, his perseverance was tested through nearly 30 complex surgeries performed by the dedicated medical team at Auckland City Hospital, whom he continues to hold in the highest regard. Having grown up in the conflict-ridden region of Rhodesia, Ian developed a resilient spirit from an early age, one that never allowed him to surrender to adversity. Not only did he recover his health, but he also rekindled his passion for endurance sports. In 2015, Ian completed the New York City Marathon using prosthetic legs, an extraordinary achievement that earned widespread admiration. Despite achieving extraordinary accomplishments, Ian has always remained humble, seeing himself as an ordinary person who simply wants to enjoy life and take part in everyday activities. He does not consider himself an inspiration to others. Yet his positive outlook has brought hope to countless people in his community and beyond. His story is living proof that no matter how severe the adversity, perseverance and an unbreakable spirit can help a person overcome even the greatest obstacles and continue pursuing their dreams. Do you believe that perseverance and a positive mindset can help overcome any challenge? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Then share your thoughts in the comments below. Craig Harrington is a living example of extraordinary resilience, transforming adversity into motivation to reach new heights. At the age of 15, a serious motorcycle accident resulted in the loss of his right leg below the knee. As he lay in a hospital bed in 1990, The idea of competing on international sports stages seemed far beyond the imagination of the teenage boy he was then. Yet rather than surrendering to his circumstances, Craig chose to live fully, driven by passion and unwavering determination. His life became a journey of conquering challenges that many would consider impossible, pursuing activities ranging from skiing, martial arts, and kickboxing to hockey, kayaking, and mountain climbing. Craig's limitless passion for sports eventually led him to CrossFit, where he found the perfect environment to train at a high level and prove his determination. More recently, at the prestigious Wheel Wad Games in the United States, Craig outperformed some of the world's top adaptive athletes to claim first place in the lower limb division with 2 points of contact. Beyond his personal achievements, Craig has also become a major source of inspiration at X-Force CrossFit, where he serves as a dedicated coach, sharing his experience and encouraging others within the community. In addition to his athletic accomplishments, Craig contributes to society as a prosthetic technician at PKY Hunga, where he directly helps people with limb loss regain their mobility and independence. His journey from the difficult days following his accident to becoming a world champion and a devoted mentor paints a powerful picture of his unbreakable spirit. Craig has never viewed himself as disabled. Instead, he has consistently pushed beyond perceived limitations, proving that with determination and relentless effort, people can achieve remarkable success and make a meaningful impact on their communities. Life sometimes sprouts and grows strongly even in places where experts once believed no trace of hope could exist. The little girl Vittoria Marchioli from Brazil is a shining example of this miracle. From the moment she was born, she carried a very rare congenital genetic condition that severely disrupted the development of her body's structure. This complex medical condition led doctors to make a grim prediction that the fragile infant might only survive for a few hours. However, the boundless love of her parents created a true medical miracle. With devoted day and night care and an unshakable belief in never surrendering to fate, her family protected Vittoria through countless hardships. Despite significant physical challenges, the little girl showed extraordinary resilience, breaking through limitations and embracing life for 9 full years, surrounded by the warm care of her loved ones. Though brief, her 9-year journey shone brightly, leaving a profound legacy in the hearts of the global community. Vittoria's extraordinary story delivers a priceless message about the powerful will to survive, affirming that the strength of family love can illuminate and overcome even the darkest circumstances. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help share more inspiring stories. The canvas of life is sometimes painted with scars that can never be erased. But it is the way we proudly embrace our new appearance that truly creates a masterpiece of inspiration named Veronica Yoko Plebani. The bright age of 15 for the young Italian girl was suddenly interrupted by a severe health crisis caused by a bacterial infection, leaving permanent damage to her body and significant changes to her hands and feet. Instead of surrendering to adversity or hiding the marks left by illness, she chose to face life with pride and turned her own body into an enduring symbol of powerful vitality and resilience. Sports were not just a method of recovery, they quickly became a way of life, helping her break through every limit once thought impossible to overcome. Her unprecedented athletic journey spans 3 different disciplines across multiple Paralympic Games, beginning with high-speed skiing runs in Sochi 2014, continuing with powerful canoeing strokes in Rio 2016 and reaching its peak with a prestigious bronze medal in the extremely demanding triathlon event at Tokyo 2020. This extraordinary adaptability and remarkable endurance prove that human willpower can completely reshape all physical boundaries. Not only an elite athlete, she also became a radiant beacon in the body positivity and acceptance movement, confidently appearing in prestigious magazines and on fashion runways, carrying a message that breaks all conventional standards of beauty. Each scar on her skin is seen by her as an honorable medal, marking a survival battle she courageously overcame. Veronica's story powerfully affirms that true beauty does not lie in flawless perfection, but shines brightest in the way we rise with resilience. Fully embrace who we are, and proudly continue writing the most radiant chapters of our lives, no matter the circumstances. Akshaj Khandelwal, a boy from India, has become a symbol of resilience in the face of his condition. He was born with Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, KTS, an extremely rare vascular and soft tissue disorder that causes abnormal development of blood vessels and the lymphatic system. As a result, Akshaj's right leg grew larger than normal and developed subcutaneous vascular tumors. His story not only raises awareness of the diversity of genetic conditions, but also provides valuable insights for medical research, helping improve interventions and the quality of life for patients facing similar challenges. Overcoming his physical challenges. Akshaj's story is a powerful testament to hope and the desire for a normal life. Despite facing daily difficulties with mobility, he meets the world with positivity, showing the importance of understanding and compassion in society. Rather than curiosity or judgment, Akshaj deserves respect and support, carrying a message that every individual, no matter how different, holds extraordinary inner strength to overcome adversity and shape their own story. Instead of letting the bright sunlight define the boundaries of happiness. Fatima Ghazawi, a resilient young woman from Morocco, has created an extraordinary life of her own, even in the shadows. Born with an extremely rare genetic condition called xeroderma pigmentosum, often affectionately referred to as children of the moon, her body is highly sensitive to ultraviolet rays. This condition has required Fatima to live a life very different from her peers, as she cannot freely step into sunlight without full protective clothing. For over 20 years, most of her daytime has been spent within the safety of her home, and the outside world truly opens up to her only after sunset. Despite facing significant daily challenges, Fatima has never allowed her circumstances to limit her vibrant spirit. Instead of giving in to negativity, she chose to turn the night into her stage and shine in her own unique way. By embracing the power of online platforms, Fatima Ghazawi courageously shares her remarkable journey, spreading confidence and positivity to millions of people around the world. She breaks stereotypes, confidently using her specialized protective gear in everyday life, showing that happiness is never limited by circumstances. Through her optimistic messages, Fatima has become a powerful source of inspiration, encouraging people to embrace their differences and build a meaningful life. Instead of letting thousands of marks on her skin define her worth, a courageous woman transformed her differences into a cloak of confidence and pride. Vanessa Cornelio was born with neurofibromatosis, a rare genetic condition that causes benign tumors to grow across her body. Through her childhood and youth, she faced constant stares and harsh judgment from society, which once led her into deep insecurity. Yet, her desire for freedom and self-love pushed her to overcome those inner barriers. Rather than hiding behind layers of clothing, Vanessa chose to step into the light with confidence, proudly embracing her natural appearance and becoming a beacon of inspiration for the body positivity movement. Her remarkable journey not only spreads positive energy, but also stands as a powerful declaration that true beauty shines brightest through the courage to embrace every difference. As we conclude today's extraordinary journeys, we are reminded that a person's true beauty and worth have never been defined by physical differences or the judgments of the outside world. These stories are not only powerful lessons in courage and perseverance, but also meaningful reminders of the importance of compassion, respect, and understanding for the diversity that exists within our society. If these stories touched your heart, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video so we can spread this message of hope and positivity to even more people. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again in our next inspiring story. Do you think you've already seen the most extraordinary people in the world? Wait until you meet the women on this list. Some have stunned the world with appearances so unforgettable that one glance is enough to leave a lasting impression. Others have made headlines because of their lifestyles, personalities, and bold choices that go far beyond society's usual expectations. These aren't just curiosity-driven stories, they're real lives that have sparked debate, amazement, and fascination among millions. The 20 individuals in this video may completely change the way you see human uniqueness. If you love surprising true stories, extraordinary personalities that capture global attention, and journeys that push far beyond familiar boundaries, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications right now. In your opinion, who truly deserves the title of the most extraordinary woman on Earth? Let's dive into the list. Yadi Min gained global attention for holding the remarkable record of having 26 fingers and toes due to a rare condition known as polydactyly. With 12 fully formed fingers and 14 toes, she became an extraordinary medical case that captured widespread interest in the incredible diversity of human development. Her story serves as a vivid reminder of how unique the human body can be, inspiring others to appreciate individual differences as part of what makes each person special, rather than viewing them as flaws. Cassianne, a bold entrepreneur and mother, drew public attention after choosing a homeschooling approach for her two daughters, Bug, age 9, and Bunny, age 8. She has openly shared her view that traditional school environments can feel restrictive, believing instead that children may thrive through greater freedom to explore and learn beyond the classroom. She organizes her daughter's weekly schedule with flexibility, blending core academic learning with practical life skills such as cooking, cleaning, and personal care. Although her decision has sparked mixed reactions online and even disagreement from her own mother, Cassianne has remained firm in her choice. She proudly describes her daughters as well-mannered, respectful children who fully support this educational approach. Now preparing to welcome her third child, the young mother continues her parenting journey according to her own values and vision. Cassianne's story reflects a broader conversation around modern education, where some parents are exploring alternative learning models that emphasize family connection, real-world experiences, and individualized development over more traditional educational structures, while also highlighting the confidence many parents place in their own parenting decisions. Jess Garillo, a 22-year-old woman from Brooklyn, New York, has shaped herself into a vibrant fashion personality known by the friendly nickname, the Frog Lady. For Jess, personal style is a unique fusion of rebellious punk energy and bright, rainbow-inspired aesthetics. Her journey of self-expression began in her teenage years, when she started experimenting with subcultures such as goth, emo, and scene fashion. Over time, that passion grew stronger, evolving into a striking signature look filled with colorful wardrobes, bold makeup, and eye-catching hairstyles that naturally draw attention wherever she goes. Jess's life is more than a story about fashion. It is a journey of embracing personal identity in a diverse and ever-evolving life. She has also faced criticism online. Even so, Jess has remained confident, viewing her style as a powerful form of self-expression and a reflection of her free spirit and boundless creativity. The story of the Frog Lady is a celebration of authenticity, inspiring younger generations to embrace what makes them different and to take pride in their individuality in a world full of color and endless possibilities. Allison Jones, a 22-year-old art student from Idaho, has embraced a distinctive personal identity as a rising J-pop singer, proudly known as the Pink Icon. Her passion-driven journey became especially clear in 2016 when she made the bold decision to surround herself exclusively with her favorite color. Over the years, nearly everything she owns, from everyday items to the clothes she wears, has been bright pink, transforming the color into an inseparable part of her lifestyle, creative image, and personal expression. Inspired by Japan's iconic Harajuku and kawaii fashion movements that gained popularity in the 1980s, Allison has creatively blended Western artistic thinking with vibrant elements of Eastern pop culture to craft a truly striking personal image. Her unwavering commitment to this aesthetic has helped the young singer quickly capture public attention, spreading positive energy and a strong message about confidence, creativity, and daring to be different. Allison Jones's journey is a vivid example of turning personal passion into art, inspiring others to boldly express their individuality and live a colorful, authentic life on their own terms. Meet Rebecca Brusahoff, a 10-year-old transgender girl from New Jersey who, alongside her mother Jamie Brusahoff, has become an active voice in raising awareness and promoting understanding through meaningful community advocacy. Since beginning her transition journey more than 2 years earlier, Rebecca has stepped confidently into the public eye, participating in marches and speaking at public events focused on supporting equality, dignity, and legal protections for transgender individuals. Despite facing mixed public reactions and ongoing public debate, Rebecca and her mother have remained committed to their advocacy, viewing it as an important effort to encourage greater understanding, empathy, and acceptance, with confidence, sincerity, and a level of maturity beyond her years. Rebecca has become a visible voice for young people, illustrating how support, respect, and unconditional family love can help children grow with strength and self-assurance as they navigate life's challenges. The inspiring journey of this 10-year-old is not only a story of personal courage and authenticity, but also a meaningful message that has resonated with millions around the world. The story of Rebecca and her mother has contributed to broader conversations about empathy, inclusion, and understanding, encouraging more compassionate perspectives and highlighting the importance of creating safe, fair, and supportive communities where everyone can feel valued and respected. What does Rebecca's story make you think about courage, understanding, and the right to be yourself? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe a kinder world begins with listening and compassion. Aliyah Nasirova is a woman known around the world for her extraordinarily long, natural hair, often compared to a real-life Rapunzel, born in Latvia. Aliyah's passion for growing her hair began when she was just 7 years old, inspired by fairy tale characters and her family's appreciation for beauty. Through remarkable dedication over many years, she grew her hair to an extraordinary length of more than 2 meters, transforming a personal feature into a striking symbol of individuality and artistic self-expression. Aliyah's journey is about far more than hair care. It is a story of discipline, patience, and long-term commitment. Maintaining such long and heavy hair requires countless hours each week for washing, air drying, and careful grooming, along with healthy lifestyle habits to keep it strong and vibrant. Despite the inconveniences that can come with daily life and the curious attention from others, Aliyah has always embraced her hair with pride, viewing it as a meaningful part of her unique identity. Her extraordinary uniqueness quickly drew the attention of international media and record-focused organizations, helping Aliyah Nasirova build a large global following across platforms such as YouTube and Instagram. Through her story, Aliyah hopes to share a message about perseverance, personal passion, and celebrating natural beauty in one's own way. She demonstrates that when people invest dedication, care, and consistency into something meaningful to them, remarkable results can follow, offering inspiration to others about the power of patience, confidence, and staying true to one's individuality. Jen Selter, a young woman from New York, built an extraordinary success story by becoming one of the pioneering icons of the global social media fitness movement. Her journey began in March 2012, when she decided to share photos documenting her dedicated fitness routine on Instagram. With her toned physique, balanced figure, and eye-catching athletic image, Jen quickly captured widespread attention and became a true social media phenomenon, gaining millions of loyal followers around the world, including global celebrities such as Rihanna. To build and maintain the standout physique that captured massive attention across social media platforms, Jen Selter committed herself to an incredibly disciplined and consistent fitness routine. Her rigorous daily training, often lasting around 2 hours, included cardio, squats, and intensive strength workouts designed to enhance her body's natural shape and definition. Her persistence, dedication, and unwavering discipline in the gym became the foundation of her remarkable success, proving that physical transformation is often the result of long-term commitment and relentless effort. Jen Selter's life journey is about far more than simply having an attractive appearance. It is also a powerful, inspirational story about healthy living, discipline, and a positive mindset. By sharing her fitness routines and lifestyle habits, she has motivated millions of people to step outside their comfort zones, prioritize their health, and work toward becoming the best versions of themselves. From an ordinary young woman in New York, Jen successfully transformed her passion for fitness into a thriving career, proving the positive global impact of promoting wellness, self-improvement, and an active lifestyle. Anne Jenkins, a woman from London, Ontario, faced an incredibly difficult journey while living with a severe form of atopic dermatitis associated with malassezia affecting her head and neck, a condition that significantly impacted both her health and self-confidence. Despite the challenges she encountered in accessing treatment support, Anne refused to give up hope. Her turning point came when her story was shared in a local newspaper, touching the hearts of her community. Through collective donations and overwhelming public support, Anne was finally able to afford the treatment she urgently needed. Her journey is not only a story of restoring health and rebuilding confidence, but also a heartwarming reminder of the power of compassion, proving that human kindness and community support can spark hope and bring extraordinary change during life's most difficult moments. Maddie Blitvich is a bright and energetic 7-year-old girl who continues to embrace life despite living with Pfeiffer syndrome type 2, a rare genetic condition that affects the structure of the skull as well as speech and hearing abilities. With the devoted care of her single mother, Rachel, Maddie is given every opportunity to enjoy a childhood filled with love, normalcy, and meaningful experiences. She currently attends a school that is committed to supporting her individual development and needs. Although she faces some challenges with balance and coordination, Maddie remains full of energy and dreams of riding a bike freely just like other children her age. However, Maddie's fragile and uniquely shaped skull means that standard helmets available on the market cannot provide a safe or proper fit for her. Understanding her mother's concern and frustration in trying to find suitable protection, a design laboratory at the University of Auckland stepped in to help. A team of specialists there began working with advanced mapping technology and cutting-edge 3D printing to create a fully customized helmet designed specifically for Maddie, giving her the chance to safely pursue her dream of riding a bike like other children. Finley Smallwood, an adorable 4-year-old girl, became a powerful source of inspiration on social media after rising to Instagram fame with more than 100,000 followers while living with cerebral palsy. Finley's journey is about far more than eye-catching photos. It carries a meaningful message about love, optimism, and the strength of community support. At first glance, many people were instantly drawn to her social media presence because of her incredibly stylish fashion sense, often showcased through beautifully coordinated outfits perfectly matched with her mother, Christina. However, behind those bright photos and radiant smiles was a far greater purpose that Christina wanted to share with the world. When Finley was still very young, Christina created an Instagram account and personal blog to honestly document the journey of raising a child with cerebral palsy. It was never meant to be a story told through sadness or limitation, but rather a genuine, uplifting, and heartfelt window into their everyday lives, helping others better understand the resilience, dedication, and love that shaped the journey of both mother and daughter. Through each post, whether sharing everyday routines, outfit choices, or joyful moments from Finley's life, Christina has played a meaningful role in raising public awareness about cerebral palsy. But her impact goes far beyond simply sharing information. The online space she created has become a powerful bridge connecting families and caregivers of children facing similar challenges around the world. Many have found Finley's platform to be a source of comfort, encouragement, and understanding, a safe place to share experiences, offer support, and draw strength from one another while navigating their own journeys alongside their children. Christina's unconditional motherly love, combined with Finley's joyful spirit and natural innocence, helped break through common stereotypes and transform a personal challenge into a movement with profound human meaning. Even at just 4 years old, Finley became a symbol of joy, resilience, and positivity, proving that every child deserves the chance to shine in their own unique way, and that a caring, supportive community can be built from the simplest and most uplifting moments of everyday life. How did Finley's story touch your heart? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe love and positivity can help every child shine in their own unique way. Athol Mills is a resilient young man who has carried an inspiring sense of optimism despite facing extraordinary health challenges since birth. He was born with a rare medical condition that caused his lymphatic system to develop unevenly, resulting in significant swelling on one side of his face and neck that noticeably altered his natural appearance. From a very young age, Athol became familiar with hospital environments and courageously underwent dozens of complex medical procedures aimed at managing and improving his condition. Although medicine has provided significant support over the years, the condition has remained ongoing, requiring Athol to develop remarkable inner strength to manage the daily challenges it brings. Beyond the physical difficulties, he has also had to face curious reactions and public attention from those around him. Yet instead of withdrawing or allowing self-doubt to define him, Athol chose to live openly, embracing the world with confidence and a bright smile. Athol's greatest source of strength has been surfing, where he finds a sense of complete freedom in the open ocean, gradually overcoming physical limitations to fully embrace the joy of the experience. He has openly shared his life story through media appearances, helping others better understand the medical condition he lives with, while also working to challenge unfair assumptions about appearance. Through his positive energy and extraordinary courage, Athol has touched the hearts of countless people, reminding us that true beauty comes from inner strength and self-confidence. His journey is a powerful example of how resilience can transform adversity into purpose, inspiring others to face life with courage, compassion, and pride. Oliver and Harry Beswick are British twin brothers who became known around the world through their deeply inspiring story of family love, compassion, and resilience. Born in 2012, the twins began life together with Harry facing Goldenhaar syndrome, a rare condition that affects the development of the skull, facial structures, and one ear. Although Harry's journey has involved multiple complex medical treatments, the unconditional love and unwavering bond within his family have remained a constant source of strength and support for both brothers. Their mother, Charlie Beswick, chose to share moments from their everyday lives on social media to raise awareness about people with facial differences. Through heartfelt photos and authentic videos, audiences were welcomed into a world filled with laughter, kindness, and the inseparable bond between the two brothers. Oliver has always been Harry's companion, protector, and closest friend. Their innocence, joy, and deep connection have challenged common stereotypes and touched the hearts of millions around the world. The journey of Oliver and Harry Beswick carries a powerful message about kindness, acceptance, and the importance of respecting diversity. Their story proves that appearance never defines a person's worth or limits the love they deserve. Today, the brothers continue to grow, face life's challenges together, and serve as a beautiful symbol of optimism, inspiring others to embrace compassion and live with a positive spirit. How did Oliver and Harry's story touch you? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe differences can create something truly beautiful. Enam Hikines does not view the depigmented patches on her body as a medical flaw, but rather as powerful artistic brushstrokes created by nature itself. Vitiligo has transformed her skin into a unique map, where the strong contrast between tones creates an appearance that is both mystical and elegant. Instead of hiding beneath heavy makeup, she has courageously embraced her difference, presenting it as a bold statement of natural beauty, forcing the world to reconsider narrow and conventional beauty standards. Her journey has been an uncompromising fight against stigma and the curious, often judgmental stares of the crowd. Enam Hikines has turned criticism into motivation, becoming a model and influential social activist who uses her voice to advocate for people with unique skin conditions. She proves that vitiligo is not a flaw that needs to be erased, but a one-of-a-kind gift that allows her to shine in a truly distinctive way. Behind her striking appearance lies a positive life philosophy. Skin does not define human value, but how you cherish it determines your stature. Enam Hikines not only spreads medical knowledge to dispel myths about vitiligo, but also ignites a flame of hope for millions of hearts wounded by being different. Her story is a profound reminder that true perfection lies in the courage to live authentically. Despite being in his 50s, Basuri Lal from India retains the appearance of a child, standing at only 73 centimeters tall due to an extremely rare form of congenital dwarfism. His body stopped growing when he was just 5 years old, causing his facial features and stature to seem frozen in time, creating a striking contrast between his elder soul and his tiny, childlike exterior. This unique appearance has made him a living medical phenomenon, illustrating the unpredictable variables that nature can impose on the human body. In contrast to his modest height, Basuri Lal possesses a remarkable sense of optimism and earns absolute respect from his fellow villagers. He does not view his small stature as a burden or a tragedy. Instead, he enjoys life as a local celebrity, always wearing a cheerful smile. His story serves as a profound reminder that physical height is never an accurate measure of a person's worth or maturity, as true stature always lies in how we face and live in harmony with the hand fate has dealt us. Chris Cook was born into a harsh reality without arms or legs. However, instead of succumbing to fate in a wheelchair or relying on restrictive prosthetic limbs, he chose a skateboard as his feet to glide through life. This unconventional choice reflects not only a powerful personality, but also a declaration of freedom, proving that human limits are defined by how we adapt to the world rather than our physical form. Don't let appearances fool you. Chris is a bona fide farmer with an incredible capacity for labor. He independently operates massive agricultural machinery and maneuvers heavy equipment across fields with mastery, requiring no special assistance. The sight of a man without limbs mastering complex mechanical gear serves as the ultimate testament to the power of persistence and a problem-solving mindset that transcends all standard physical barriers. Today, Chris Cook is a globally renowned inspirational speaker with a soul-stirring message. If I can do it, you can too. His life is a profound lesson in gratitude and a positive attitude, turning congenital disabilities into a lever for extraordinary achievement. He doesn't just plant seeds in the soil, he plants hope in the hearts of millions, reminding us all that the greatest obstacles are found in our will, not our circumstances. Despite a harsh fate involving an unusual bone structure and social isolation, Aldrin's journey has undergone a remarkable transformation through the intersection of advanced medicine and human compassion. Complex reconstructive surgeries not only repaired a physically affected body, but also opened a biological breakthrough, turning fragile hope into a reality of extraordinary recovery that challenges all medical limits. Transcending the heart-wrenching pain of every hour of physical therapy, each steady footstep of the warrior Aldrin today stands as firm proof of indomitable inner strength. The young boy has not only reclaimed his mastery of movement, but has also become a powerful, inspiring symbol, reminding the world that human resilience can break all shackles of fate to write an epic saga of proud rebirth. Aaron Ball is a Canadian circus artist and aerial acrobatics coach who turned a major life challenge into a powerful source of inspiration about resilience and inclusion. Her passion for circus arts began in 2008 after she witnessed breathtaking acrobatic performances at a street festival. From that moment, she dedicated years of disciplined training to pursue a professional performance career. However, a major turning point came in 2014 when Aaron was involved in an accident during extreme cold weather, resulting in severe injuries that led to the surgical removal of both lower legs. After 11 months of intensive hospital treatment, there were moments when it seemed her circus dreams might be over forever. Yet, through extraordinary determination, Aaron chose not to give up. She began the patient journey of learning to walk again with prosthetic legs, and gradually realized that her physical change was not a limitation, but rather an opportunity to develop new forms of artistic expression. Returning to the stage and aerial silks, Aaron Ball not only continued to shine with her advanced skills, but also became a pioneer in designing circus performances and training programs for disabled performers. Today, she runs Kingston Circus Arts, creating a safe and inclusive space that challenges traditional beauty standards in the performing arts. Her journey is a powerful example of how acceptance and courage can help people transcend physical limits, freely express themselves in art, and inspire confidence in many others facing similar circumstances. Are you inspired by Aaron Ball's powerful journey? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to help spread the message of confidence, courage, and breaking all limits in life. Mila Liaskovsky is a young girl from Canada with a rare congenital vascular disorder that causes a large malformation on the left side of her face. Despite facing significant health risks at less than 2 years old, she continues to shine with a bright smile and an energetic spirit. Going beyond local medical limitations, her parents successfully raised significant community support through fundraising efforts. As a result, Mila was able to travel to the United States and Italy to access advanced treatment options. Her journey stands as a beautiful testament to the sacred bond of family love and the power of collective compassion. The life journey of 2-year-old Nova Hunia from Wellington, New Zealand, is a deeply moving story about unconditional family love and the power of understanding in overcoming challenges related to physical differences. From the moment she was born, Nova faced significant obstacles due to a craniofacial condition that caused serious breathing difficulties and hearing loss. Confronted with an unexpected and overwhelming situation, her young parents, 30-year-old Acacia and 29-year-old Joseph Hunia, naturally experienced fear, uncertainty, and deep concern about what the future might hold for their little daughter. During the many days they spent searching the internet for answers and hoping to find a brighter direction for their daughter's future, they unexpectedly came across a documentary on television that became a life-changing turning point for the couple. The film told the story of Marimar Kiora, a beauty vlogger admired for her extraordinary resilience and confidence as she embraced her physical differences, overcame challenges with courage, and inspired millions through her uplifting journey. Marimar's honest story and uplifting spirit deeply touched Acacia and Joseph, helping them find peace and completely redefine what a normal life truly means. They came to realize that while Nova's facial differences might be the first thing some people notice, those outward features could never determine her true worth, her spirit, or the bright future ahead of her. What began as overwhelming fear gradually transformed into unwavering strength, as Nova's parents chose to turn their love into a powerful source of support and determination for every step of her journey. They created a home filled with positivity, where Nova could grow surrounded by confidence, courage, and pride in who she is. The Hunia family's journey is more than a personal story. It carries a meaningful message about embracing individuality and seeing beauty beyond appearances. Through compassion and open hearts, they remind the world that every child deserves the opportunity to live a full, joyful, and meaningful life in their own unique way. After watching this entire list, perhaps the biggest question is no longer who is the most unusual, but how we truly define being different. Behind the attention-grabbing appearances and personalities that spark worldwide discussion are very real stories about personal choices, identity, and the unique ways people choose to live their lives. So which person surprised you the most, made you the most curious, or sparked the strongest debate in your mind? Leave a comment below. Hit like if this video changed the way you think. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fascinating, unbelievable, and truly captivating real-life stories in the videos ahead. How do you define a perfect life? There are people who are born without the right to live normally, yet they still find light even in the deepest darkness. We often complain about small problems, but out there in the world, there are people carrying tumors weighing tens of kilograms or blood vessels that are ready to burst like ticking time bombs. They are not just living, they are challenging every limit that medicine has ever set. Ready to encounter stories that will surprise you and sometimes shock you? This is not just about differences. This is a revolution of existence. Don't just stand by and watch. Join me as we uncover the most astonishing mysteries about the limits of humanity right now. Hit like and subscribe so you won't miss out on these inspiring journeys that will completely transform the way you see the world. Transforming adversity into a brilliant launchpad, Daisy Mae Dimitri rewrote fashion history by becoming the first child model to walk the Paris Fashion Week runway with carbon fiber prosthetic legs. Despite having both legs amputated shortly after birth, the young British girl never faltered. Instead, she turned stiff medical devices into symbols of strength and pride. The image of Daisy Mae, full of confidence under the spotlight, not only drew millions of searches worldwide, but also serves as an invaluable inspirational chronicle, proving that no physical barrier can stop a soul yearning to conquer the greatest heights. Tress Johnson, a 13-year-old boy from Missouri, USA, has overcome serious medical challenges to become a symbol of strength and resilience. Born with a rare condition affecting the craniofacial structure, he faced significant health difficulties from birth, including a cleft lip, abnormal skull development, and severe seizures. Although doctors once gave very limited expectations for his survival, Tress defied the odds and grew to the age of 13, demonstrating remarkable determination. His life has been a long journey of medical treatment and specialized care, supported throughout by the unwavering love and dedication of his family. Especially thanks to ongoing medical care and support, Trace Johnson's daily seizure episodes have significantly decreased, from around 400 to approximately 40. Before his condition related to craniofacial structure was accurately diagnosed, he received several different medical assessments during the early stages. His mother, Brandy, who dedicates all her time to caring for him, shared that Trace's appearance carries a unique blend of features from his two older brothers, making him both endearing and striking. Despite facing various challenges with vision and breathing due to his facial structure, Trace continues to persevere every day and spreads a message of hope and the strength of life. Caitlin Dobro faced a horrifying medical nightmare when a devastating meningococcemia infection stripped away both of her arms and legs in the blink of an eye. Her survival was not only a medical miracle, but the beginning of an astonishing journey of rebirth from the ashes of fate. Have you ever wondered how someone who has lost all 4 limbs could manage not only to survive, but to master skills requiring absolute precision? Turning cold prosthetics into artistic hands, Caitlin took social media by storm as a brilliantly talented professional makeup artist. Her tutorial videos draw millions of views, not just for the unbelievable dexterity in every brushstroke, but for the radiant optimism emanating from a will that never surrenders. Caitlin Dobro's story is a powerful inspirational chronicle, proving that passion and creativity can always bloom brilliantly, even from the harshest adversities. Valery Spiridonov, a Russian computer engineer, once drew global attention when he volunteered to take part in the world's first head transplantation project due to congenital spinal muscular atrophy. What he once considered a final hope to escape life in a wheelchair later turned into a deeply meaningful turning point in his life. Instead of proceeding with a highly complex and controversial procedure, Valery chose to step back after finding genuine love and emotional stability. Today, he is married, has welcomed a healthy son, and is living a peaceful life while focusing on his career in technology in the United States. His journey carries a beautiful message about perseverance, the value of family happiness, and the importance of inner peace. Defying all laws of survival, Virsavia Borun-Goncharova left the world in awe as she lives with her heart located outside of her chest due to the extremely rare pentology of Cantrell. The sight of her heart beating visibly beneath a thin layer of abdominal skin is not only an immensely shocking medical record, but also a vivid symbol of the fragility and intensity of life. The young girl's story is a testament to extraordinary resilience, reminding us to cherish every miraculous beat of our bodies every single day. Berat Menitolu, a resilient teenager from Turkey, faced a severe medical challenge at an early age. At 11 years old, he was found to have a facial tumor. Despite bravely undergoing multiple surgeries, the growth continued to return and gradually caused further complications over time. This complex condition not only significantly affected his appearance, but also made future reconstructive treatment more challenging. Despite physical discomfort and the many difficulties of daily life, Berat Menitoglu has never lost hope. He and his family have continued to stay strong, actively seeking medical support and assistance from healthcare communities around the world. His journey reflects a simple yet powerful dream: to find an effective treatment that could restore his appearance and allow him to live a peaceful and healthy life like other children his age. Do you believe in the power of hope in the face of adversity like Berat? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to help spread this inspiring story. Madison Gatlin, a sweet little girl from Florida, USA, nicknamed Baby Hulk, has inspired hope through her journey of living with the extremely rare Cloves syndrome, a genetic condition affecting only about 200 cases worldwide. At just 15 weeks of pregnancy, doctors detected abnormal lymphatic fluid buildup and were concerned about her chances of survival. However, with remarkable resilience, Madison was born and bravely faced her medical condition, which caused large, fluid-filled growths affecting her upper body and arms, weighing around 2.3 kilograms, roughly the weight of a large bag of sugar. The image of a newborn girl with unusually developed muscle-like swelling is not a sign of strength, but rather a reflection of a difficult journey beginning even before birth. This imbalance created significant challenges in movement and balance. Despite this, Madison has always maintained a bright smile and an incredible positive spirit. With the dedicated care of her family and the medical team at Texas Children's Hospital, she has undergone specialized treatments to help manage the condition. Overcoming physical limitations and early cautious predictions, she eventually took her first proud steps, marking a true medical miracle. Madison Gatlin's story stands as a powerful example of resilience and survival, while also sharing a deeply meaningful message about the unconditional love of family that supports and protects a child through life's greatest challenges. Do you believe in the existence of a permanent smile capable of capturing millions of hearts from the very moment of birth? This is the extraordinary story of Ayla Summer Muka, a baby girl from South Australia who created a global media sensation in a truly unexpected way. Born in late 2021, Ayla arrived with a naturally wide, radiant smile due to an extremely rare condition known as bilateral macrostomia, a medical condition in which the corners of the mouth do not fully form or close during fetal development. At the time, only a very small number of cases had been recorded worldwide. Initially, this sudden difference understandably left her parents confused and concerned. But instead of hiding it, they chose to turn their daughter's unique smile into a powerful message on TikTok to raise public awareness. Videos of the smiling baby angel quickly went viral, gaining tens of millions of views and turning Ayla Summer Muka into a heartwarming global inspiration. However, despite the global attention her smile brought, in order to support basic functions such as feeding, eating, and normal facial development, the little girl underwent a highly successful corrective medical procedure. Ayla Summer Muka's journey is not just a viral moment. It remains a beautiful story about acceptance, unconditional family love, and how human beings can transform medical challenges into a powerful source of positivity that inspires people around the world. Do you believe that a person born with Down syndrome can break through society's toughest stereotypes to earn a university degree and even step onto the international big screen? This is exactly the remarkable journey of Pablo Pineda, a resilient man born in 1974 in Spain. Instead of accepting the limitations often imposed by society, Pablo transformed his difference into an extraordinary source of strength. With perseverance far beyond the ordinary, Pablo Pineda made history by becoming the first European person with Down syndrome to graduate from university, earning a bachelor's degree in education and educational psychology. Not stopping at academia, Pablo went on to make a remarkable impact in the world of cinema. His outstanding performance in the film Yo También earned him the Best Actor award at the prestigious San Sebastian International Film Festival in 2009. Despite physical challenges and skepticism from others, Pablo Pineda courageously rose to become a writer, motivational speaker, and a dedicated social advocate fighting for equality rights. His life stands as a powerful and inspiring story of determination, proving that courage and strong belief can help people break barriers and achieve extraordinary accomplishments. Do you believe in a groundbreaking medical miracle where a person can be completely rebuilt with a new face and new hands after being pushed to the edge of despair? This is the true and astonishing story of Joe DeMeo, a resilient young man from New Jersey, USA. His life took a tragic turn in 2018 when a severe car accident caused his vehicle to catch fire, leaving him in a critical, life-threatening condition. Although he survived, Joe was left facing an extremely difficult reality, having suffered severe injuries across much of his body. He lost his facial structure, both hands, and almost all ability to perform basic daily activities independently. At a moment when the future seemed completely dark, Joe refused to give up, holding on to an extraordinary will to survive. In August 2020, a historic medical effort lasting 23 hours was carried out by more than 140 leading medical specialists. Despite extremely high risks of rejection, the world's first simultaneous face and double hand transplant was successfully completed in a groundbreaking achievement. This medical milestone not only restored Joe's physical appearance, but also opened the door to a new chapter of life for him. Through persistent and intensive physical therapy, Joe DeMeo achieved another remarkable recovery milestone, regaining the ability to drive, exercise, and independently manage his daily life. Today, he has not only regained his independence, but has also found true love, becoming an inspiring figure for millions. His extraordinary journey stands as a powerful testament to modern medical advancement, proving that hope and renewal can shine brightest for those who never give up. Safa and Marwa Ullah, twin sisters from Pakistan, share an extraordinary story of resilience and the wonders of modern medicine. Born in January 2017 in a rural area of northern Pakistan, the two girls were affected by an extremely rare condition in which they were joined at the head, making everyday life incredibly challenging and posing serious risks to their development. Although deeply loved by their family, financial hardship made access to treatment seem almost impossible. However, hope arrived when their story reached a kind benefactor, opening the door to a life-changing medical journey at Great Ormond Street Hospital in London, United Kingdom. Beginning in the fall of 2018, the twins underwent one of the most complex medical procedures in the world, spanning several months with a total surgical time exceeding 50 hours. Through the tireless dedication of dozens of doctors and leading specialists, supported by advanced technologies such as 3D printing and virtual reality, the complex shared structures connecting the twins were carefully and meticulously separated. The historic moment came in February 2019, when Safa and Marwa Ullah were successfully separated, bringing tears of overwhelming joy to their mother and the entire medical team. After overcoming the greatest challenges, Safa and Marwa Ula entered a resilient rehabilitation phase, gradually learning to move, sit, and interact with the world as independent individuals. Their journey is not only a remarkable milestone in modern medicine, but also a deeply inspiring story of family love, global compassion, and human resilience in the face of seemingly impossible odds, spreading a powerful message of enduring hope to millions around the world. How do you feel about Safa and Marwa's extraordinary journey? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to help spread this inspiring story. Marked by over 500 fractures due to OI syndrome, Quentin Kenahan turned his fragile body into an epic anthem of intense survival will. He forged a steely resolve to overcome all medical limits, proving that human inner strength is infinite in the face of the harshest biological adversities. His influence spread powerfully through his roles as an author and social activist, tirelessly fighting to improve the lives of people with disabilities in Australia. Quentin's legacy shattered old prejudices, asserting that individual value lies in contributions to the community rather than innate physical deficiencies. He did not only shine on the written page, but also left a deep impression in the blockbuster Mad Max: Fury Road, proving that acting prowess is in no way limited by a wheelchair or small stature. His life was a direct challenge to destiny, where every crack in his bones only thickened the resolve and brilliant intellect used to overturn the strictest social biases. Through political efforts and the Quentin's Law campaign, he transformed personal pain into the drive for systemic welfare change, creating a fairer future for vulnerable communities. The legacy Quentin left behind is forever not a tally of injuries, but the burning flame of self-esteem and the desire to live a brilliant life until his very last breath. Brooklyn Khoury, a young skateboarder and model from Southern California, USA, is a powerful symbol of optimism and resilience in the face of adversity. Before 2020, Brooklyn was full of energy and passion, actively pursuing her love for artistic skateboarding while building a promising modeling career. However, an unexpected turn of events in November 2020 completely changed her life. During a tragic incident, Brooklyn suffered a severe facial injury that resulted in the loss of her upper lip and part of her nose cartilage. For anyone, especially a young woman working in the fashion industry and frequently in front of the camera, this would be an overwhelming psychological shock capable of shattering confidence. Yet the way Brooklyn chose to face this life-changing moment earned admiration from people around the world. Instead of avoiding public attention or falling into despair, Brooklyn Khoury chose to turn her story into a message of healing and hope. She bravely appeared on social media platforms, openly sharing her recovery journey and the complex reconstructive surgeries she underwent. Although the treatment process required a great deal of time and patience, including procedures using tissue from her arm to help reconstruct her face, her smile and positive energy never disappeared. Brooklyn Khoury has proven that true beauty is not defined by a perfect, standardized appearance, but by confidence, courage, and self-love. She did not allow physical differences to hold her back and soon returned to her greatest passion, skateboarding. Her confident and skillful presence on the skateboard not only reflects her physical recovery, but also stands as a powerful statement of an unbreakable spirit and determination. This powerful energy has inspired millions of followers around the world, allowing Brooklyn Curry to continue shining as a model and collaborate with well-known brands. Her journey is not simply a story of overcoming trauma, but a profound lesson in redefining beauty itself. She has spread a meaningful message. Everyone has the right to feel proud of their appearance, even with the scars of life, because it is optimism and inner strength that create the brightest kind of light. Are you willing to sacrifice your own appearance to save someone else's life from the brink of death? That is the heroic decision that forever changed the life of Mitch Hunter, a courageous man from the United States. In 2001, the car he was in crashed into a high-voltage utility pole. In that split second between life and death, Mitch pushed his friend away from the live wires, taking the full force of the electrical current himself. This selfless act left him with severe facial injuries and the loss of one leg. Despite undergoing dozens of surgeries, he struggled with deep self-consciousness for nearly a decade. However, his profound love for his young son became the driving force that pushed him forward. He didn't want his child to feel afraid when looking at his father. A medical breakthrough came in 2011, when Mitch bravely underwent a historic full-face transplant surgery that lasted 14 hours. That extraordinary effort was a resounding success, not only restoring his appearance and basic functions, but also rebuilding his confidence. Today, Mitch Hunter lives with pride, embracing a fulfilling family life and standing as a powerful symbol of selflessness, proving that truly courageous hearts are always rewarded in the end. Dustin Carter from Ohio, USA, has written an extraordinary story of resilience in sports. At the age of 5, a severe blood infection led to the loss of all 4 of his limbs in order to save his life. What seemed like an unimaginable physical loss could have ended any dream, but Dustin refused to surrender to fate. By the time he reached 8th grade, he discovered a deep passion for wrestling. Despite his condition, he trained relentlessly with incredible discipline, developing his own unique techniques built on core strength and body balance. The pinnacle of his effort came when Dustin proudly competed in the state high school wrestling championship, facing able-bodied opponents with determination and winning the hearts of thousands. The extraordinary story of Dustin Carter powerfully proves that true strength comes from an unbreakable spirit, and no physical barrier can stop a person from reaching the peak of their dreams. What do you think about Dustin Carter's incredible determination? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to help spread this powerful inspiration. Reggie Bibbs lived a life of immense challenges as neurofibromatosis, NF1, severely ravaged his legs and part of his face, creating undeniable deformities. Instead of choosing to withdraw into the shadows to escape curious stares or harsh judgments from strangers, Reggie made a bold decision to step into the light. He understood that fear and stigma often stem from a lack of understanding, and that his distinct appearance could serve as a bridge to tear down the walls separating human beings. With a t-shirt bearing the message, "Just ask," Reggie Bibbs has transformed something many people feel hesitant about, curiosity toward physical differences, into a meaningful bridge between individuals. Instead of avoiding stares or potentially uncomfortable questions, he actively creates an open space for honest dialogue, encouraging others to come closer, ask questions, and truly learn about neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1. This courageous choice has allowed him not only to take ownership of his own story, but also to break down the invisible barriers that often isolate people with visible differences. Through a simple yet powerful approach, Reggie has helped spark a deeper shift in public awareness, showing that differences are not something to hide, but something to understand and respect. Lauren Potter is not only a shining star of the hit series Glee, but also one of the most influential actors with Down syndrome, trisomy 21, in the cinema capital. With her natural talent and courage, she has proven that a different set of chromosomes cannot stop a person from reaching the glory of the seventh art. Lauren has used her very influence to change public perception, transforming the appearance of people with disabilities on screen from obscure supporting roles into characters with personality, vitality, and powerful inspiration. A special highlight of Lauren's career is her role as a bridge, helping to clear up common confusion between Down syndrome and Williams syndrome, chromosome 7. Through joint artistic projects, Lauren has dedicated herself to introducing friends with Williams syndrome to the public, helping them confidently showcase their distinct facial features and innate musical and acting talents. This noble action not only celebrates human diversity, but also creates a borderless artistic community where every genetic difference is cherished and shines brilliantly under the spotlight. Jose Wesley Campos, a boy born in 2015 in northeastern Brazil, became a powerful symbol of the global health crisis caused by the Zika virus. From birth, he lived with severe microcephaly after his mother was infected during pregnancy. His story touched hearts around the world through an iconic photograph capturing the moment his mother gently soothed his uncontrollable cries. The condition brought immense challenges, from being fed through a tube and undergoing multiple surgeries to facing significant obstacles in physical growth and mobility. What many saw as a fragile beginning became a deeply human story of endurance in the face of overwhelming odds. Once given a very uncertain prognosis, Jose Wesley Campos gradually created small, yet extraordinary milestones through the unwavering love and devoted care of his family. He began to smile, learned to hold his head up, and bravely participated in physical therapy sessions. His journey, shaped by hardship yet illuminated by a mother's unconditional love, stands as both a poignant reminder of the lasting impact of a global epidemic and a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit, proving that even in the most difficult circumstances, love can sustain life and inspire hope. Shaija, a woman from Kerala, India, has become a powerful symbol of confidence and breaking gender stereotypes. When facial hair began to grow visibly on her face, instead of removing it to conform to traditional beauty standards, she chose to keep it simply because she liked it. Despite facing countless stares and negative comments online, Shaija remained steadfast in her decision. With unwavering support from her husband and family, she proudly asserted her right to own her appearance. Her courageous journey delivers a profound message. True beauty begins with embracing and loving your unique self completely. Kaz James, a store manager from Greater Manchester, England, has created a truly unique story about self-discovery by choosing to live and express himself with the identity of a dog. From an early age, Kaz often felt constrained by conventional human social norms, and instead found comfort in expressing emotions through barking or friendly physical gestures. As he grew older, discovering a community of like-minded individuals who shared similar interests helped him fully break free from his psychological barriers. He confidently wears custom-made outfits, uses masks, eats from bowls placed on the floor, and maintains this lifestyle with discipline. Despite facing judgment and curious stares, he continues to hold a stable management job and live a healthy life. Through his journey, Kaz sends a powerful message. True happiness comes from having the courage to break boundaries and live authentically as your unique self, so long as it brings joy and causes no harm to others in society. If these stories made you think, made you feel the power of resilience and hope, don't keep it to yourself. Hit like to spread this positive energy. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next extraordinary journey. Because the next story you watch might just change the way you see